future of health and well-being.
Thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me here. Until this works out, I have to say it's an incredible country, guys, that you have. Amazing people, wonderful culture, amazing weather. There is no single reason why you cannot be well in this place. So I think it's a great opportunity to be here. I will start this discussion or this talk with basic introduction to what is NEOM, and basically move from there to how we see health and well-being and reimagine that, and then eventually end up with the opportunities of partnership with NEOM. So what is NEOM? NEOM is a very interesting project that is basically been launched back in 2016-17 with a clear target of reimagining livability in a space. His Royal Highness Mohammed bin Salman announced that project with a region that is the size of Belgium in the northwest of Saudi Arabia, between Jordan, Saudi, and Egypt on the beautiful Red Sea and Gulf of Aqaba. The region, that area is meant to reimagine livability in a space where you have the chance to do it all the way from the get-go. So it's not just a merely urban development, but more of different way of living life if you have a chance to build everything together. Now, of course, to deliver that, a lot of sectors have been contributing to that livability, and one of these sectors is the health and well-being. The more than 14 sectors, every sector is mandated to rethink the challenge that exists now for mankind and try to solve it if they have the chance to do it differently. And again, that should translate into a better livability. Now, of course, NEOM is a very big area, so there are different regions, and you just heard recently the announcement of the first region opening, Sindala, the first island, with regions range from an island on the beautiful sea all the way to mountain. That has a wonderful weather, as well as the port with a new way of commercial delivery, as well as the crown jewel of the whole region, which is the line, the vertical city that you have heard about. Now, what does the health and well-being sector do in NEOM, and what is our vision of health? And that's a very important part. The current existing ecosystem of health in most of the countries suffer from many issues. The first one is that most of the healthcare system are very reactive. They deal with problems when they emerge, and that puts a pressure on the healthcare system to fulfill that need. The second problem within healthcare system is the disintegration. The journey for the client or the patients are not smooth. They need to deal with their payment system. They need to deal with a provision that does things that might be not aligned with the provider, with the payer, and a regulation that tries to solve the problem within that ecosystem, which is really a major challenge for innovation and for advancement. This third part is the results of the healthcare delivery over the last couple of years. While we had significant improvement in longevity, i.e. the lifespan of individuals by addressing care gaps, we really didn't solve the problem of a healthy aging. We did not result, the efforts of a healthcare system did not result on basically a quality of life with the added healthy lifespan over time. And that problem can be only solved if we address wellness and prevention from the get-go. So, our focus and our promise is that we focus on healthy lifespan or added healthy life to every individual that enroll in the program. And in order to do that, we have a paradigm shift of focus on the well-being and prevention using a digital-first approach, hybrid with in-person, according to the client preference in our system. This focus is based on the 3 Ps, basically a personalized, preventative, and very proactive system. And that's the most important part that we want to focus on. So, as you know, healthcare system contribute to your health and well-being about 15 to 20%, That's not a huge contribution given the amount of money that you put into a healthcare system. Interestingly, the lift 80% is not really area of focus. And while we see a lot of innovation trying to address care gaps and prevention, we don't see as much focus on that particular area, which is the 80%. So if we are truly focused on a healthy lifespan, if we truly want to shift the paradigm into prevention, we need to address that part. And as a healthcare system, we are committed to address all these determinants of health from a healthcare system point of view. Now, in order to do that, we use an insight-driven activity based on understanding all these determinants around an individual person. So in our exchange of benefit with the client, our commitment is that for us to enable you to have a healthy lifespan, we need to understand everything around you as an individual person, from your genomic and multi-omics all the way to your environments, behavior, moving all the way to the healthcare data, which is about 15 to 20%. And we think that this is very important if we really want to have a healthy lifespan that we want. Now, the challenging part, which is very important, is well, how would you do that in an ecosystem, and how can you guarantee the success of this model? In order to guarantee that success, we have to create the supporting enabler for that. So the first thing is we're building our own provision as well as our own payment system, because you need to have a payment system that actually capable to finance all of this prevention and well-being. And that's a very important part. Second part that is very important, the regulation that are built are focused in that direction. The third part is that we work on a multi-level intervention approach where we work with each sector to ensure health and well-being is the focus of within each of these sectors, i.e. health in all policy. But we do that in an integrated, aligned fashion within NEOM. Our phases to have this ambition dream goes into three main phases. The first one is really to have the conceptual design, and that has been going on over the last 2 years. And now we're moved to basically the piloting and test of all these different concepts on the ground. We live in NEOM, so I live in that particular area, where we have about 5,000 to 7,000 people working in NEOM, forming the founding population of the region. Within the area, we try to, within the next year, we try to integrate all these different solutions and all these different data points, understand the impact on an individual, the engagement with the clients or the citizens, as well as the financial models that will be able to sustain this from moving forward. Phase 2 is really to deliver that, and that will be in execution with the different regions opening over time, so over the next 2 to 3 years. And then the third part is the scalability, and we believe that if we have a successful model with our intention to shift the focus on your well-being and prevention truly, with aligned incentives from a payment model, we can actually export that concept to the whole globe and open it to the whole world to be part of that model. Now, we realize that this ambition is shared by many people around the world. We're not very new into conceptualizing that concept. We also believe that there are tons of amazing innovation that we hear about every day, and we heard tons of wonderful solutions here during this conference. The key to succeed is to partner with the whole globe in order to deliver that model. And our promise is that NEOM is a great living lab for all those dreamers who want to do something on the ground and change the landscape of health, to be partner with NEOM, testing, piloting, and working together to create these wonderful solutions in the focus that I just mentioned earlier. There are certain areas of partnership that we focus on, and obviously co-creation is a key. We are not keen on purchasing stuff, but we are very focused on co-innovation and co-creation. We believe in strong alliance, and we believe that together we can evolve to a great solution down the road. Now, these are highlights of some of the areas that we believe are a priority for partnership in the next couple of years. And more importantly, we believe in value. So thank you for giving us this opportunity. It is wonderful to be part of this. This video is supposed to show you the actual progress in the line. I don't know if we can play that. So this is where we live, between these beautiful mountains. And what is very important, skipping this wonderful talk, is the actual progress on the ground. So there are a lot of construction workers on the ground, and all what you hear in the media sometimes are not reflecting the truth. So this is where the line is, and actually now they are in the foundation. And this is the Trojena, where the mountain is. And this is Sindala, which we just opened recently. And these are the Gulf of Aqaba as well. And all of these promise to bring a better livability for everyone. Thank you.